So hello and a very warm welcome to the second video about the empathic voice interface. This is the chat that I just had. In the interface, these are the logs. So there's a text level that's behind it, and these are the summaries of my last call. And in order to leverage all of this great stuff, what we need, of course, in the clients to connect to the chatbot, we need WebSockets. So what are WebSockets? Basically, you have to telephone. You need permanent connections where both sides send bidirectional messages. That is not the classical I click on a button and then I get a website or something. Until one side closes the channel. And that is a special connection that is called WebSocket, like URL. These are special URLs, and when they are secure, then it is WSS. So it's basically like telephoning with additional text. And all major platforms, I'm here on Android, have methods that help you to do the stuff. And if you want to use, for example, the empathic voice interface from Android, you will have to learn more about this. And if you are planning on starting a project in Android using the empathic voice interface, please leave me a message under the video. I would love to present an implementation on Android on this channel one day. All the videos of the pages that I showed to you are in the description. Most of the time, probably you will integrate the empathic voice interface in a web browser, because most of them, all the modern ones, support WebSockets also in the mobile version. And binary type, I think, is the connection that we use for transferring the WAV files. And this API is the core technology from Mozilla that enables these permanent connections, and that enables the chatbot to also react to interruptions and so on. So getting closer to the human touch of conversation. Sure, you can also do the same thing in C# on Windows, .NET, I guess. I will work on, my first prototype will be on C#, but in the Unity gaming engine. I will present that to you in a follow-up video. But again, if you do something on Windows and use this, feel free to contact me. I would like to show the integration into Windows. If somebody's doing something for Mac, also fine. But I guess in the Apple world, usually you will go to iOS. And of course, there is a lot of stuff possible in Swift. I would love to see somebody like really putting it onto the Arduino and creating competition to the super old Google Assistant devices. There's a lot of opportunities there. I think tiny hardware is really cool. So if anybody of you is doing that, please give me a call. I would love to present that on this channel. Here in the documentation of the API, you see that there's also text sockets, and this is these logs here that are transferred. And you can use these messages to connect to your own large language model, which you will probably do in order to have like a database connection connected to it, to have real-time interactions from an application, like in my case from a learning video game. And also, like maybe like you want your assistant to remember previous talks, then you have to have these logs in a database that your LLM can connect to. And this is in your configurations. So how to connect to your own large language model. So at first, like there's two layers of large language models. So the Hume AI large language model will keep talking, will talk fast, and in the background it will ask the other large language model to give detailed information. So there will be instant answers, right? The flow of the conversation will keep going. Here you can, no, where is it? Here. You can define the language model that you use. Like I'm quite sure that Claude 3 Haiku is the one that they use for their own system. But you can also connect via a text connection, and this time a real-time connection. For example, I plan to have like, maybe Llama 3 on Grok with Q and have a very fast system there and do some database integration and connect that at this place, and then you really get the full power. And again, WebSockets are the way to go, and wherever you go, you have to be capable of dealing with this kind of interface. If you do go on for Python coding, there is some code available on GitHub from Hume AI. There are some API examples. Let me know if you're using these. We will dive deeper into them too. I imagine that the use with an API example, of course, is way easier than if you have to develop all that by yourself. Yeah, and so that is an overview of how to connect on different devices to the empathic voice interface. And I want to have it like a ritual, like in the end, ask the system itself about the things we talk about. So let's start a call. Hi, how are you doing?
I am doing great. Thanks for asking. How can I help you today?
What do you know about WebSockets?
WebSockets are a communication protocol that allows for real-time, full duplex communication between a client and a server over a single long-lived connection. They are commonly used in web development for applications that require instant data updates.
What does this web connection do for you? What are capabilities that you gain through using it?
WebSockets enable me to maintain a constant connection with users, allowing for instant updates and real-time interactions. This helps me provide a more seamless and engaging conversational experience for you.
What do you think about interruptions?
Interruptions can be frustrating, right? They can disrupt the flow of conversation and make communication less smooth. Let's try to keep our chat uninterrupted.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Have a fantastic day ahead.
So, and you too, have a fantastic day ahead. Bye bye.